What games did you call last night?
I just worked the board the whole time.
For what games?
Wright City and Fort Townsend. Then Wright City, Hayward, and then Smithville Baptiste, and then Antlers and Baptiste. That last one was the only one that was somewhat decent. The rest of them were blowouts.
That was Speechless by Dan and Shay. I'm Oran Jackson hanging out with Micah Frazier. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing all right, man. Getting a late start today. Late night last night, calling the games at MC6. Don't forget tonight, they will have, they were supposed to have today off. So instead of having today off and then continuing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're continuing today and then Thursday, and then championships will be on Friday. So don't forget that. We got more on that after Morgan Wallen with Chasing You.
Imagine a girl being in a Morgan Wallen music video. I could not marry her. Appreciate you for the likes.
Company's been helping build this area for over 80 years. And Bailey's is bigger and better than ever. At Bailey Lumber Company, you'll find a 30,000 square foot showroom with everything from nuts and bolts and power tools to paint, electrical, plumbing, and flooring, and from the basics to the hard to find. Bailey Lumber Company is a 10-acre drive-through lumber yard with over 140,000 square feet under roof. Their lumber inventory has doubled over the years, and what you need under your roof, you'll find at Bailey's under theirs. Drive a little and save a lot to Bailey Lumber Company, 5 miles east of Rosenthal on Highway 70 to Bailey's.
We all have stories. Stories inspired by culture, competition, creativity. Stories show our humanity. They inspire us to greatness and remind us to be humble. Stories connect us to our communities and the rest of the world. We are the Chutta people, and these are our stories. See and share them at togetherwe're.com.
Cooperative asks if you can your home energy check. They have a few tips to help you save and stay more comfortable. Around doors and windows to help keep cold air out. Set your water heater to 120 degrees to make it more efficient. And cover non-insulated windows in plastic. For more energy-saving ideas, contact Choctaw Electric Cooperative or visit them on the web at choctawelectric.net. Start your winterization today. Choctaw Electric Cooperative, keeping members connected since 1940.
The Rosenthal Tag Agency is the agency that serves you better. They're fast and friendly, and they save you time and money. And they sell driver's licenses.
Good morning, Tucker. Good morning. Nice background. Appreciate you, man.
Simply swing by the Rosenthal Tag Agency with a state certified birth certificate and no long examiner loans. They're located on the corner of 3rd and Main in downtown Rosenthal, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. The Rosenthal Tag Agency.
Welcome back to Live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. How you doing today, Oran Jackson?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hope everybody made it to work on time. Got the kids to school. Didn't hydroplane on those highways with all this rain we got. I didn't even know it was going to rain. But to add to the deficit this weekend about the snow and the sleet and all that stuff, the ground is wet now. And if it doesn't dry up, it's going to stick. It's going to make it easier to stick. I would say it will make it easier to stick if it does. So be aware of that. Be aware of your temperatures and all that stuff this weekend. If the roads and stuff if it continues to drizzle and stuff before we actually get the winter weather, it's going to be a lot easier to stick to the ground to where it won't be over in, by the next day or anything like that, like we're used to. So just be aware of that. Did you know bananas are radioactive? Bananas contain potassium 40, a radioactive isotope of potassium. However, you'd need to eat 1 million of bananas at once for it to have any health effects. But it's just weird. Like, you think of stuff like that. All our food that's regulated through the FDA and stuff, there is different stuff in them that the government allows because it's not enough to kill us or make us sick. Unless you eat a bunch of it. Like, just like I said, you need over 1 million bananas to. But it's so crazy that there's stuff in our food naturally sometimes that they allow in there. They allow these products to be made strictly because, you'd have to eat 5 million, 100 boxes at once to. But it's still crazy that we allow that stuff in our bodies and stuff. So let us know what you think. 286-6642. We got Parker McCullum with Burn It Down.
Appreciate you, Lucas. Hope you have a good day too. This is KBL. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me either. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Bye. Good morning, nice background. I think you're really cute. Appreciate it. Good morning. Hope you have a great day. I like this song. Yeah, that song's good. I want to see.
Good morning, Cassie Johnson. How you doing today?
We got a song request courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
That was Parker McCullum, Burn It Down. Did you know sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins?
I do not.
Sloths can hold their breath up to 40 minutes. Jeez, underwater, while dolphins can only hold theirs for around 10 minutes. So what are sloths doing, man? Are they that lazy that they practice holding their breath? Sloths are, got that reputation of being, lazy, just they don't do anything. They move slow, all this stuff. And how are they allowed to hold their breath for 40 minutes? Like imagine finding a sleeping sloth underwater and you think it's dead. And you go try to help it. It wakes up and it all goes all crazy on you. How about a teaspoon of honey represents the life work of 12 bees. So every time you eat one of them honey biscuits, just understand 12 bees died. How do you feel about that? I feel pretty great. I ain't gonna lie. Those are pretty good. We got a Toby Keith request, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL.
My first concert was Tucker Wellmore. So you just became a full-on fan after that.
Do it.
Tucker Wellmore
Oh.
fan page. Ooh.
I won't either, but just remember to check back about this ignorant snowstorm coming up. I'm going to get cans of chicken and tuna today. Yeah, they say you got to stock up. Get you some ham and turkey and bologna and all that whatnot. I don't think, back in the day, I don't think we cooked like they cooked back then. When I was running, and this is 2008-ish, all the way to 2013, 2014. Anytime this stuff would happen, they told us like just put it in Walmart. Everybody's going to Walmart, but I guarantee there will not be one loaf of bread on that shelf. You can put 1,000,000 loaves on there. There's not going to be one loaf of bread on that shelf. There's not going to be any eggs. There's not going to be any milk. No bread. The main three: milk, bread, and eggs. You got to stock up on those. The stores do, because weather like this, those are the first three things to go: milk, eggs, and bread. I don't know why. Like, what were people cooking? But I guess cereal. You had something cold. If it's cold outside, you can keep your milk up there. You can keep your eggs cold. Certainly, if you're worrying about the electric going off, you're not going to get some oven pizza or pizzas for the oven and stuff. But I would think like lunch meat. Yeah, sandwiches with the bread. So we're discussing, that was Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. We're discussing foods you need to stock up this weekend just in case. And I've always, I ran a bread route from '08 all the way until 2014 here in Idaho. So if you ever seen the little Sunbeam truck and stuff throughout those years, it was probably me. Well, give it a couple years. It was like 2 years I didn't work there, but I went back, bought the route and stuff. But I know a lot of these business owners and stuff around here. It's just strictly because, I was the bread man at one point. And I do remember the old M&M shop with Kent in there, and like I'd show up like 4:30 in the morning. He's already got the meat smoking in the back, and it was so good. The only place I would go to get a smoked sausage in a hot dog bun at 6:30 in the morning. Like you don't think about, you don't think that's not breakfast food. I mean, I guess sometimes people put it with the potatoes and stuff, but it's not your cliche, sausage biscuit. Can't have that too. But all these times, anytime the snowstorm and stuff would, say it's going to be bad weather, you could not find a loaf of bread on the shelf. You couldn't keep the bread on the shelf. It was like people would buy bread, they would buy milk, and they would buy eggs. And we're starting to understand now that maybe like lunch meat, people got lunch meat, and that was what your bread was for, And then your milk, you can keep that cold. If the power goes out, you can leave it outside. You got cereal, you got something, and then you got your eggs. You can keep your eggs cold outside and stuff. But what are some things that go in our chat, Facebook and YouTube, and even our TikTok chat, and let us know some things that you keep on hand during times like this. I mean, I stock up on like Viney sausages, just randomly, like just buy a couple every time I go to the grocery store, just because I always have them, because I always like them. My son likes them, and honestly, I'll look and I'll see a bunch of cans like have already been opened, or he's already eaten these. So I was like, all right, I got to start stocking back up on those. But what are some things that you like to keep on hand in such times like this, where there is a potential the electricity could go out? There's a potential that we're going to be home for a couple of days. Let us know. 286-6642. You can also get on our Facebook chat, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also text that number and just let us know. Here's Alabama with Dixieland Delight. So I'm going today. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that would make sense. Cereal for your milk. Eggs, but what would you do with eggs if you couldn't? I guess you could always boil it. You can always find a way to cook some eggs.
Always.
I have to say though, some of the best times as I've been an adult and a father is being stuck at home in like winter weather like this, with everybody in the house. It's so cold out. It's cold outside, but it's warm in the house, and we got nowhere to go. The kids are out of school. Usually I'm off work, or we can't get to work or anything like that. Those are some of the best times. Yeah, you better go. Go. You gotta go now. This is when all the old people's in the. You're still fast enough to beat the old people in the stores. About 8 o'clock. Yeah, that's about the time. This is where the elder people go out and do this. Also, I've worked for Little Dixie Transit. You know, the elders who didn't drive or didn't have a car or anything, they would call and we'd take them to the store. 8 o'clock to 8:30 is the high-powered hour for the elders to get to the store and get their business on. Because a lot of them just go. They want one thing, but they go to socialize. That's the club when you get old, is the grocery store or Walmart, because they can look at everything, and then they might see old Gertrude or old Bill, and talk about 1938 and all that good stuff. So I look forward to that day. Like, remember that time in 2007?
As Oklahoma grows, we want to grow with it, and serving part-time in the Oklahoma Army National Guard is perfect for you. Our service provides money for school, so we can train for a new career or improve our program. You learn valuable teamwork skills and get hands-on with some of the latest tech. And we also help the communities we live and recover whenever they are in need. Our services help you to keep Oklahoma and ourselves moving forward. Learn more at nationalguard.com/OK. Sponsored by the Oklahoma Army National Guard, here by the Oklahoma Association of Broadcasters of this station.
Time for live on 259. That's right. Live on 259 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. How you doing today, Oran Jackson?
Good morning. I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Did you know water can boil and freeze at the same time?
No way.
It's called triple point, the triple point, and it occurs when the temperature and pressure of a substance are just right for all three phases, gas, liquid, and solid, to exist simultaneously. That'd be something to see, right? Did you also know that the Eiffel Tower can grow taller in the summer due to the expansion of iron in the heat? The Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches taller in hot weather. I guess it is true. We've got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up right after Gone Country by Alan Jackson.
Just like that, I'm back. Welcome back, Matt.
All right, Cassie, you have a good day. I said the winter storm starts at 6 a.m. on Friday? I thought it was supposed to be in the afternoon.
Oh.
So she packs her bag to try her hand. Says this might be my last chance. She's gone country. Look at them boots. She's gone country. Back to her roots. She's gone country. New kind of suit. She's gone country. Yes, well, the folks instead, he's holding out in the village. song spit out against wealth and privilege. He says, I don't believe in money, but a man can make him a killing. Some of that stuff don't sound much different than this. Out here down there, it's changed, you see. They're not as backward as they used to be. He's gone country. Look at them boots. He's gone country.
Squirrel Appreciation Day, National Hyaluronic Acid Day, Hugging Day, and National Granola Bar Day.
He's got a house in the valley.
Do we got National Hugging Day?
Yeah.
He says, honey, I'm serious, boys, good boss and composition. The crime is small these days. This ain't no place for children. Lord, it sounds so easy. It shouldn't take long. Get back into money in no time at all. It's gone country. Look at them roots. He's gone country. Back to his roots. He's gone country. The new kind of suit. He's gone country. Yeah, come. Yeah, he's gone country. New kind of walk. He's gone country. New kind of talk. He's gone country. Look at them boots. He's gone country. Oh, back to his roots. He's gone country. He's gone country. Everybody's gone country. Yeah, we've gone country. The whole world's gone country.
That is Gone Country by Alan Jackson. And it's time for your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day. Squirrel Appreciation Day recognizes a critter some consider a pest and others see as just fascinating. The creator, Christy Hargrove, is a wildlife rehabilitator in North Carolina, and is affiliated with Western North Carolina, the Nature Center. According to Christy, celebration of this event itself is up to the individual or group. Anything from putting out extra food for squirrels or learning something new about the species. What the heck is North Carolina? I sound like Medea. National Hyaluronic Acid Day. Everyone's skin needs a little hydration, especially during the cold. Hey, you know what? I just put some lotion on my hands. I started realizing this cold weather is like, my knuckles are rough right now.
Yeah, that smells good. What you got on there?
What is that? Old Spice for men.
Yeah.
The new Old Spice, not the old Spice that Papa used to wear. Not that one. The new stuff. But everybody needs hydration during the cold and dry winter months. On January 21st, National Hyaluronic Acid Day raises awareness of the important hydrating benefits of the skincare ingredient hyaluronic acid. The day also provides education on the proper usage of hyaluronic acid products. So go ahead and break out that lotion and you need more of it in these winter months. I hardly ever use it during the summer. I've had that bottle for like at least, I want to say, I think that's the second bottle I bought in like 4 years. So It's National Hugging Day.
Card today that said, "Give kids hugs, not drugs." And my first thought was, yeah, that's a good idea. My immediate follow-up thought was, I probably get the same amount of prison time for doing either one of those things.
And on this same day, God created hugs.
Oh, looks like somebody could use a hug.
Do you want a hug? Want a hug? Do you want a hug?
I want to hug you.
Mommy needs a hug.
Yeah.
I want a hug. You need a hug.
I've hug all day.
Sometimes you just need somebody to give you a hug.
I'm hugging.
You really don't like hugging, do you?
Like one hug. Brothers don't change me. Brothers got a hug. Hug me again.
That's right. National Hugging Day occurs on January 21st and is officially recognized in the United States by the United States Copyright Office. But it's not a public holiday. It's just if you want to engage in the hugging, by all means do so. It's also National Granola Bar Day. On January 21st, National Granola Bar Day recognizes the considerable nutrition and energy found in one wholesome granola bar. Are they really that healthy though? I mean, some of them got like peanuts or the peanut M&Ms and stuff like that in there. I'm not so sure about those. Your notable birthdays for January 21st is Ethan Allen, 1738, founder of Vermont. What happens in Vermont? You never hear about Vermont. Is people in Vermont okay? You never hear anything about Vermont, do you? You hear about Jersey and New York. You never hear about New Hampshire. What is going on in that part of the country? John Fitch, 1743, American inventor who had been working on steamboat years before Robert Fulton. Horace Wells, 1815, dentist who was a pioneer in the use of laughing gas during procedures. Stonewall Jackson. Hey, that sounds like a defender right there. Box out, son. Stonewall Jackson, 1824, Confederate general who is considered one of the most gifted tactical commanders in the history of the military. That's how his name precedes him. Ernest Holmes, 1887, New Thought writer and founder of spiritual movement known as religious science. Avery Claflin, 1898, banker and composer who created the income tax form instructions into musical composition. And Alan Hewitt, 1915, actor known for his role as Det Brennan in My Favorite Martian. Richard Winters, 1918, Army officer and commander of Easy Company and inspiration for the movie Band of Brothers. Barney Clark, 1921, first person to receive a permanent artificial heart. Aristoteles Savalas, 1922, actor best known as Kojak on the screen. Gene Sharp, 1928, founder of the Albert Einstein Institution. Joseph W. Eschbach, 1833, doctor and kidney specialist. William Wrigley III, 1933, founder of the Wrigley Company. Robert Weston Smith, 1938, disc jockey known as Wolfman Jack over the airwaves. Jack Nicklaus, 1940, PGA champion, golfer, and sportscaster. Paul Allen, 1953, co-founder of Microsoft. Gina Davis, 1956, award-winning actress known for her roles in Beetlejuice, Thelma and Louise, and A League of Their Own.
Why don't they tell us something? We're all the other dead people in the world. Why is it just human beings?
Maybe this is heaven.
Kevin, there would be dust under everything.
Kevin Kramer, 1961, North Dakota politician. Ken Luang, 1970, actor best known for his role in the TV series Lost. Keith Huffnagel, 1974, founder of the skate and clothing company Huff. Boo Boo Stewart, 1994, actor who played Seth Clearwater in the Twilight Saga. Your memorable events for January 21st, 1677, the first medical publication about smallpox is published. 1789, the first American novel, The Power of Sympathy by William Hill Brown, is published. 1908, New York City passes the Sullivan Ordinance, making it illegal for women to smoke in public. Have a smoke, see, but not over here, see? 1935, the Wilderness Society is founded. 1942, a Bronx judge rules all pinball machines illegal. Yeah, see, no smoking over here, lady. And you kid over there, don't be playing the pinball machine over here, you see? 1954, the first nuclear powered submarine, USS Nautilus, is launched in Connecticut by First Lady Eisenhower. And in 2004, NASA fixes the flash memory card on the Mars rover Spirit after they lose communication with the device. And that has been your National Days, notable birthdays, and memorable events, you see? Or sit back here, no smoking over here, lady. And you, stop playing those pinball machines. Here's 4x4 by you, by the one and only Laney Wilson. Yeah, Shane, don't be playing, don't be smoking over here, Laney. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Who we got on here? On Facebook, what's good? We'll see y'all tomorrow.